I refused to pay my sister's $50K debt, so my mom sold my dream Mercedes without asking. She laughed and said, sacrifice is part of being family. I said nothing. The next morning, loud knocking at their door. Police, open the door. I built my skincare brand over 6 years. Started in a one-bedroom apartment with a $400 mixer and a spreadsheet. No investors, no family money, no safety net. By the time I was 31, I had a real company, 14 employees, national distribution, a house in a quiet part of the city I'd always wanted to live in. The Mercedes came after our first profitable quarter. Obsidian black, I paid cash. Every morning it sat in my garage reminding me that no one handed me anything. My sister Hannah has never held a job longer than 8 months. My mom always explained it away. She's sensitive, she had a hard time growing up. She needs more support than most. What she actually needed apparently was $50,000 because that's what she'd burned through online gambling over 18 months without telling anyone. My mom called on a Tuesday afternoon, started with small talk, then pivoted. You know Hannah's been struggling. I braced myself. She's gotten into financial trouble. She owes people money and the deadline is coming up fast. I asked how much. 50,000, my mom said. And then, without pausing, you're the only one who can help her. I said no. I'd bailed Hannah out twice before. Once with rent, once with a car loan she never paid back. Both times my mom called it a one-time thing. Both times nothing changed. I told her clearly, Hannah needs to face this herself. Covering it again just delays the same conversation by 2 more years. My mom's voice went cold. I can't believe you'd turn your back on your own family. I said I wasn't turning my back on anyone. I just wasn't writing a check. She hung up. 3 weeks later, I threw a housewarming party and invited them anyway. I don't know why. Maybe I still thought some version of normal was possible between us. They came, smiled, drank champagne, told my friends the house was beautiful. My mom wandered the rooms more than I expected. Peeked into the study, tried the garage door handle. At one point, I found her near the console table by the entrance holding my purse, turning it over in her hands. She said she liked the leather. I didn't think anything of it. I left for a work trip 4 days later, 7 days overseas. Came back on a Friday evening, took a cab from the airport, dropped my bags in the hall, and went to the garage. The garage was empty. I stood in the doorway while my brain tried to offer explanations. Wrong entrance, parked outside, but I knew exactly where that car was supposed to be. I pulled up my security system. I'd had cameras installed 2 weeks before the party. Every angle of the property. Cloud stored, timestamped. Day 2 of my trip, late afternoon. My mom's car pulls into the driveway. She gets out alone, walks straight to the side entrance of the garage, opens it, and 12 minutes later backs my Mercedes onto the street and drives away. Calm, unhurried, like she was running an errand. I called her immediately. She picked up on the 3rd ring. Mom, my camera shows you taking my car. Where is it? She didn't hesitate. I sold it. Hannah needed the money and you wouldn't help, so I handled it myself. Not angry, not defensive, like she'd done me a favor. I asked for the buyer's contact. She said the money was already gone. I said what you did is theft. She said helping your family isn't theft. Then she told me I'd gone cold ever since I started making money and hung up. I called my attorney that same night. She told me to stop contacting my mom. Police station the next morning. What came out over the following 10 days was worse than I expected. My attorney traced the title transfer. Completed the day after my mom took the car. She'd listed it on 2 platforms, priced $27,000 under market value, cash only, sold within 48 hours. The buyer described her as calm and pleasant, said she explained her daughter had been relocated overseas and asked her to handle the sale quickly. Then he mentioned the paperwork, a signed transfer document with my name on it, and a copy of my driver's license she'd shown him to verify the sale. I rewound to the party, my mom at the console table, holding my purse. She'd photographed my license with her phone, and somewhere in that house, she must have lifted my spare key, the registration, the insurance card, all of it sitting in the garage organizer I'd never thought to lock. This wasn't impulsive. She'd planned it before she ever walked through my door. The handwriting expert's report came back in 24 hours. Deliberate forgery, wrong pen pressure, unnatural hesitation, letter angles that didn't match my genuine handwriting. Someone had practiced that signature, carefully, repeatedly, before putting it on paper. The arrest warrant was issued 3 days later.